Okay. Hey, Darrell, you should be joining the Zoom party. I sent you the email, so I'm logged in. And admit. Here we go. Hey, Toast, could you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
Would you come in and tweak my light? Hey, Jay.
I got you. I'm about to join just now.
I'm doing good. Just give me a second. I gotta tweak my light because I don't want to come off too shiny, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Oh, I don't need the shit. I don't even need headphones. I don't know why I didn't have these here. Because I hear you guys here and stuff like that. It's down, a little. Down. Down. And do the bottom one. Perfect. Hey, Manuel. And I don't know why Dorella's over there, so. Thanks for joining the Zoom party. We have some other people joining in. Just wanted to get this going. I'm live on Instagram, and I'm doing live on my YouTube. Michael Ghost, thanks for MCS The Man Cave Show. I'm your host, Damien Christopher. I'm doing a Zoom party, and hopefully that everything works out properly. You guys will see the actual live conversation. So I'll make sure the volume is up so you guys can actually hear who I'm talking to. Volume is all the way up. You guys are on Instagram. I know you guys that weren't invited, just join the conversation as you might hear the people doing this. So, Jason, I want to say welcome. Hopefully other people who got the invitation opened their damn emails. And, cool. Who's waiting? I guess that was you guys. Yeah, so that I got that notification. Waiting for the other people to join in. But how are you doing? Were you guys around did you hear what happened last night in the Nostrand area?
Well, no, we didn't hear what happened over in the Nostrand area. No, we did not.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we did as far as protests concerned, we went to the protest that happened last week in Nostrand. Like, we was home and Quan wanted to go out there, and we just walked and maybe like 4.5 blocks, and then we just went home.
Uh-huh.
It was really good. It was really good.
Okay.
But I didn't hear about nothing that happened on Nostrand. What happened? I don't know what happened.
One of the guys, there's a sorry. There's a bottle opener. You know, the can opener. I just need to pop my beer on that one. You know what? I'm not gonna do the Instagram. Fuck it. I'm gonna end that, delete that, and then I'll just post everything up via my YouTube once. Hopefully, it's just going to be recording because it's supposed to be recording on that. Did you see the disclaimer when you guys logged in regard to that's going to be recorded?
No, I did not.
Okay, there should have been something that was set up there. Hopefully, this absolutely really works in regards to. Oh, here we go. Cool.
Okay.
There we go. That's what it was. Perfect. Yeah, no, I got it. So now I didn't know there's a button at the bottom that we have to do it. So appreciate that. Again, people gonna be late and they don't realize I'm on a time limit. So I'm gonna jump right into this. So it's crazy and everyone has their lane. I've been asked, aren't you going out to protest? And listen, one, I don't like crowds, as I explained that before. Two, everyone has their lane and their platform. I'm doing what I can on my end. I'm supporting through my platform. Constantly mentioning, as you see my posts constantly, very aware of what's happening. And the thing that disturbs me the most is I'm all about the protest. I'm all about the voices being heard. And the pro of this is that the fact that finally this has become a worldwide situation. But the undertone is the fact that because of the pandemic, people want to get the fuck out.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you because that's one of the things that I was telling Daquan. I had no problem going out there, but I still wanted to keep my space. So the strategy of how we did it and everything and stuff like that is I told them let's go outside. So we was in the back of the crowd and we was in front of the cops.
Gotcha. Hey Melina. Melina Baez just joined in. I'm assuming you're near Paula. You guys together? All right. And did you see? I can't hear you. Your mic is off.
Yeah, she's managing something right now.
Okay. All right. This is Jason Parsons, a very good friend of mine, stylist extraordinaire. We've worked together for a couple of years, and he's been on the show several times actually. And he's been from season 1 to season 2, Jay. Season 2. Okay. We were just talking about how things are going in their neighborhood because they live in the heart of what's going on in Brooklyn. So you were saying, Jay?
So I was saying that when we was out there that first time and everything, as I said, we was behind the crowd. I didn't want to be in the front or in the middle.
Right.
So I took myself to be in the back. So there would be space between me and the people in the back, and there's space between me and the cops that were in the front of us. So yeah, that's how I was saying. We was out there for a while. We walked, and we came home.
Okay.
Some pictures. It was a really heartfelt protest. It was really, really, really heartfelt. Like you could feel it. But I felt when we was at the protest.
Naquan Ross. Excuse me. Is it Ross Parkins? Parkins, not Ross? There we go. Thank you. One of my favorite couples, and love you guys. This is Melina Baez, educator on the line. So hey, yeah, you and Naquan have something in common. You both are with the DOE, wherever he decides to come back.
Sorry.
What does he do in the DOE?
Ask him. He's right there.
Inclusion, District 75.
On tuition in general ed in South Shore campus. I work for Ace High School Academy for Conservation Environmental, right there on Flatlands.
I work in Brooklyn, but in Marcy Avenue.
In Williamsburg, okay, in the high school or junior high school?
So.
Junior high school, so in the 8th grade.
25 or Jeanette?
Good. Now we got the introductions out the way. Melina, let me ask you this. First of all, I want to say thank you for joining the Man Cave show for the first time. Melina. Even though you've been in the Man Cave show several times, or the Man Cave. I want to ask you this. What have you perceived from this whole situation regarding the protests? Okay, let's transition this. What have you perceived from the pandemic to the protesting? Like this whole situation that we're currently in right now. What is your perspective?
It makes complete sense. It's about time. I mean, I think that it's been a very long time due for the change, and it's like gotten to a point where it just can't be more. And I think that's what Washington D.C. mayor is trying to say, and that's why she wrote the big yellow line. You can't miss that. There's no way you can miss that, and I think that's the whole entire point. It's like we can't make it more obvious. There's no other way to make it more obvious.
Okay, we're in 2020 now, decades and centuries from when police brutality and abuse of so many non-Caucasians have been ostracized, abused, murdered. So many people have gone to jail. Too many. A lot of cases of police brutality have been passed out and thrown out and just ignored completely. And this is straight spectrum across the board: Blacks, Latinos, Asians, people of different religious sects across the board. Akinsula Jaboyo, AK, what's up, my guy? Thanks for joining in. AK, you there? Is your mic on? Oh, that's our day. Oh, I know. Okay, your camera is
Tilted.
You're so tilted. There we go. So certain things that have gotten. I want to bring this up to you guys' attention. A couple of bullet points that bothered me within just the week. Period. Okay. Outside of Trump's speech, I know Naquan or JC probably heard it. If you guys haven't heard Trump's speech, he rambled on, and talked about the comment that was made in regards to the protesting. He more or less jumped on the rioting, and since we have the devices of people recording and catching motherfuckers out there, people are infiltrating these protests, these peaceful protests, and making it look bad on the whole umbrella of protesting, where cops have been seen cutting gates, smashing windows on their own. White people now, because we have to wear masks, think that their identity is being covered, and protesters are stopping them and capturing them. How this protest is still supposed to be peaceful, and how now we know why that all these negative situations are being, I should say, agitated by the police. So outside of Trump's stupid ass comments, which a lot of people in his own party are leaving, essential workers who have badges that are allowing them to work are being arrested. Fake protesters that are out there, which I've seen, and videos are out there of white people taking pictures and posing with Black Lives Matter and faking that they're actually helping just for photo ops and then leaving. The Dominican War of Dominicans up in Washington Heights fighting and chasing blacks out of their neighborhood. Have you guys on top of any of this?
Well, when it comes to the as far as like doing posters and pictures of loitering, yeah, we're on top of that.
Yeah, I was in the city on Thursday. Actually, I was having a meeting. I went to go see my cousin in the hospital. We went to the city. And there was part of the protest down there, also on 14th Street. But on our way walking down Soho, it looked like kind of the war zone. Like everything was boarded up. I never thought I'd see Soho boarded up. But then I went to an ice cream museum. And in the ice cream museum, there was a girl who owns it, like the owner of the ice cream museum. And she basically was picking up a big wall that said ice cream on people's names. And she actually painted it. She painted a whole wall, brought up the store, and put all the names on it that passed away from the hands of cops. And being white, and she got backlash because she's a white lady. And she felt so bad. She did misspell for his name wrong. But you know what? Teachers misspell my name for many years. Right? But my lady that told us that there's not to me, not every white person is bad.
Right.
You also said fighting has been fighting the fight since Harry and Tubman trying to get through the Underground Railroad. I said, you keep on doing what you're doing. You are using your classroom as a voice. And because so many of us come to the museum to do this for us. Right. And she felt really bad. Like, she was really bad because it was showing her on Instagram. I'll see the picture of it.
So I actually, so they quote to the picture. Well, my picture is on Instagram. I'll put it up about we all can scream for ice cream for right now and forever. We need to scream for injustice, police brutality, and discrimination.
Okay. Parking. Where are you, mister? You made your Instagram very easy. You're not following me on Man Cave Show, Jason?
No, I didn't know about Man Cave, but I know about Julius D.C Bryant. So yeah.
Okay, I have to check that out. Okay, so let me jump into this, and I'm not sure. I'm not into the politics and all that stuff. I've never liked, nor have I agreed with anything our elected officials, Governor Andrew Cuomo, nor Bill de Blasio, have been saying. I think they're blowing smoke of a lot of people's asses. And what got me this week is I tried not to follow them, but they're in my feed on Twitter, and I'm constantly blasting them out because I'm showing them that what they're saying on the news is contradictory to what's really happening. Okay? And this is what gets me. And I think I made a comment to you the other day that I like what Charlemagne the God said on the Breakfast Club. It took it took a murder and a protest to cure coronavirus. And all of a sudden, Governor Cuomo, after everyone is out and about in crowds and in droves, says, "Oh, we have a curve in the coronavirus." It's just like, so you don't know what to believe. Hence, I'm not wearing a mask in the streets when I go. I only bring a mask when I have to go into a store. I've actually had to snap at a woman that sits on my street, doesn't even live in this building, asking me, "Oh, you don't wear a mask, you must be a Trump supporter." I had to give it a look. I didn't want to entertain her ignorance on that. And so, what is your take on that? You don't hear anything about Corona now, right? Too much.
We do not. It's more or less right now about the protests and the slight riots that's going on right now. The only time you actually hear about it really is if Governor Cuomo talk about it on Mayor de Blasio.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, what gets me, what I'm saying, the point is, now we have a curve. With all the crowd of people that's out there, there's a particular curve that it decreased, but there were people that were dying from it when we were still staying home. Doesn't make sense.
Hey, can I chime in real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I just feel like there's no corona. Because if there was corona, after a few days of all these protests and looting, well, not actually, but you know what I'm saying? There would be more people reporting in the hospital, sickness and death. But there isn't. In fact, why? Because it never happened.
That's my question. It makes you think. And I said this when it first came out. All of a sudden, everyone's dying of corona. No more cancer, no more AIDS, no HIV, no brain tumors, no nothing. And then all of a sudden, everybody's dying of coronavirus. Are you fucking kidding me?
Because that's not the main topic to talk about right now.
But not even that. But still, it's a side-by-side situation.
Yeah.
It should be a side-by-side. So, yeah, go ahead. You don't have to raise your hand. This is, wow. I know, right? Go ahead, Melina. No. This is why we're here.
Is that the coronavirus is out there and it just hasn't gotten to them because it takes a while for you to develop symptoms. So there could be one that they haven't developed symptoms as of yet, and you have to just have basic start getting the symptoms. That's one. Or two, a lot of the protesters are young. Most of the protesters are young.
Of course.
It could be that the individuals who are getting it are just not going to show any symptoms at all.
Plus being asymptomatic, so you don't show no symptoms at all, so you can be a carrier, and you can be around 100 people, and some of those people could end up getting it too, just because you're out here and you're not showing no symptoms whatsoever.
But I understand that. One more time, what I'm saying is this: all of a sudden, the curve has dropped.
Thank you. Let's make sense, please.
That's all I'm saying. It's like it doesn't make sense.
No more maybes. Definitive answers.
Yeah.
Science.
So, and that's what I'm just like. It doesn't make sense. Why, with all the crowd that's going on, all of a sudden, no one's feeling anything. Everyone's asymptomatic. It doesn't make sense.
I haven't heard a crowd die from coronavirus since these protests have started.
Say it again, Toast.
I haven't found a crowd that has died from these protests since this coronavirus situation has started.
Yeah.
The crowd died during these protests here from coronavirus. Have you heard anybody die from coronavirus since these protests?
They're not gonna be on the news because it's not a significant
It's not.
as the protest. And I'm actually happy that they're not putting it on news because I don't want to focus or be scared to go out there.
No, but here's the thing. Apparently, no one should be scared. Period. Because people are wearing their masks. And that's a good thing. But the thing about it is, I understand what's happening, which is polarized. But if the coronavirus was such a polarized situation, they need to be dealing with both of them simultaneously. And what our elected officials have been doing is absolutely nothing but talking, like I said before, smoke out of their ass. Okay? If it's such a big situation, handle both. Talk about both. Okay? Our governor is sitting in Jersey, wherever he's at, and he's not in New York. He's in Jersey. He's talking shit and not doing anything about it. Yeah, he's with the protesters, what he said over a week ago, but he's not with the protesters. If you're really with the protesters, get your ass out of the office, be on the front line, talk to the police, and let them know if nothing is going on, be out there on the front line. Don't sit in your high castle and talk because it means nothing. Yes, Bill de Blasio happened to get out of his house because his daughter was not only just arrested, but she was hurt. That's the only reason why we have this fucking curfew, because it attacked his family, bitch ass. And that's my thing. Exactly.
When someone's in the school system and his cell phone accident went for many years, there was no cell phones outside of schools. And as soon as the cell phone was away from them, it was now schools that had cell phones inside the classes, and then it was up to admin on how they want to run the school with cell phones. So it was not for him, that's why. That's when this girl got arrested. I said, I don't know what they going to say that.
Right.
Don't protest everybody.
Okay.
Keep in mind. But before, he like, be careful, don't protest.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful, because we still got the coronavirus going on. I don't know how it's going to go. Now he's like, he's out there, he's social protest. We got to understand, like, it's fair. So now he's getting backlash again.
Right.
Cops,
Yeah. Yeah.
At the same time.
Right.
And one thing for the process is that the only one of the concerns I had about the whole COVID-19 was, oh my gosh, the numbers went high.
Mm-hmm.
What we heard was from March over to now, everyone, including the news feed, like 100 people died in one day on your news feed. Every single news is RIP, RIP, RIP. And we're like, wow, how these people die? And you realize, like, everybody can't be dying from COVID-19.
Thank you. Exactly. Now, let me say this real quick. I wanted to, Darrell, my good brother Darrell Dents is ghost writing right now. Can you please join into the conversation outside, put on your video and jump in? He's an educator that's out of Washington, D.C.
I can't be on the video right now, but I'm listening to everything. How's everybody?
We're good, how you doing?
Good, doing well.
Read my face.
Yeah. Go ahead, what's up?
So listen, before you jumped in, I was talking about how all of a sudden this martial law has allowed essential workers to work here in New York City, but the cops are only attacking essential workers of color after 8 p.m. We also already know the polarization of police brutality all of a sudden has become an issue where we've been fighting it. Our people have been fighting this for years, and leading it up to our legislators who haven't done a damn thing. What is your take on Trump's speech that he mentioned in regards to African Americans? You're living poor, you're destroying your own stuff. And the protesters who are out there faking protesting, taking these, especially the white people, doing these photo ops.
So the first thing that came to mind was watching the Spike Lee movie about the soldiers, the Sierra, and when they had the propaganda talking to them about surrendering, because that's really what it was. It was all propaganda, and that was the first thing that came to mind. The man has a sick mentality, so now we have to get back to our own neighborhood type of security. You know, once upon a time in our neighborhood, we didn't necessarily, the police knew us, we knew them, but we also knew we had people in our community that would always protect us and keep them out of doing dodgy shit to us. And I think that's something that has to, continue. We really got to get back to keeping our community safe because we know they're not going to do it. And we need to vet the people who are in the community through our city council, holding them accountable through your legislature, I guess what you call it here in New York. All of the local officials have to be put on notice that they may tolerate this in all these different boroughs.
Darrell, can I pause you on a second for that right now? And I made this comment the last time, I think, Naquan, you and I had this conversation off camera, in regards to, we don't know who the fuck they are. Because only time we hear something about who's running for something is we get it in the mail when elections come up and you please vote for so-and-so, please. And like, we don't know who they are until it comes out to elections. So they don't make themselves polarized or accessible.
They're not going to.
Then there's no reason, then we can't talk to them. There's no reason we can vote for somebody that's not going to do anything for us.
You find them and you put them on your schedule. When we go to people into the, when we look at city council people, and we were vetting them, we made them come to us, or we made appointments to sit down and tell them what we were really concerned about as far as evaluation, as far as a lot of different issues. That's what we have to do with all of our issues. If they don't come to us, we're going to have to come to them. I don't care if it's just a fly.
But
in some people start signing petitions and say, and send them, and they hold office hours, and they go in there and sit with those people and tell them, listen. But I put a city council person, I noticed about the crime on a block away from me. I was like, look, you up in that area. You know that that's not going to change, but you also know you need to do something about the flow of traffic up in there. And yeah, I know. Next time I saw him, what are you going to do? And that's what we have to do.
But that's different in your area. You're in Washington, D.C., where everything is political. We're in New York, Brooklyn area, where people don't make themselves accessible. We don't know who these people are. We don't know where their offices are.
Look, I get everywhere around the country is different. But I also get the sleeping numbers and going in and holding these people down.
One more time, we don't know where the hell they are. Does anybody in Brooklyn know where these people are? Nick,
When it comes to Assemblyman and the council in Brooklyn, New York, it's very hard to get through. Now, I think the borough president, which is downtown Brooklyn, Mr. Eric Adams, it's easy to go down to him because he actually makes himself available for people.
So what does the Assemblyman do for the borough?
They're supposed to be the voice of their area. Right? You come to them, you speak to them, and say there's much crime on your block, they come and investigate and see what the crime is. And see how can we protect our people.
So let me ask this question. While you guys were out protesting, has any of these assembly people, council people, politicians of the borough been out?
I haven't seen them.
And we haven't heard about them, right?
At the Western Day Parade behind the Brooklyn Museum, getting free drinks and free food. And those photo ops. That's what I saw them.
But one of them guys in Brooklyn actually got arrested and roughed up at a protest, and he informed them that he was coming, and he informed them that he was there, and he got jumped or something by the police. I want to say jumped.
All right, Tokes.
Yeah.
Call on Tokes. Tokes about to chime in. Go ahead.
I want to say that what we're not realizing is that regardless of who's in power, who's in place, no matter what race or creed, whatever the case may be, they can make all the promises they want. It's all propaganda. At the end of the day, they're going to make promises, say they're going to do these things, and then when they get in office, how as we the people going to hold them accountable? What's the backlash if they don't fulfill the duties that they promised to fulfill? That's the problem with all politics. They give you a bunch of bullshit propaganda, and it is no accountability for them. You know who they're supposed to report to? The people that fund their campaign is who they worry about. Us, the people, is not their concern. It's their pockets. Who allowed me to be in position? Who funded me and gave me the money? And what's their agenda? I need to fulfill that first. That's how I live my promises.
You guys said you don't always able to do the same thing, but I'm able to ANC commissions. I get that. That's when you go the next step. Like Coach just said, you find out where they're getting their money from, but you also make sure you trust the inbox, the congressman, and the state senators. You start contacting those people, and if you don't hear from them, because they, I don't want a form letter. I want to sit in their office. I don't care about an assemblyman or ANC commissioner of any sort, because to me, it's just somebody looking out into the neighborhood. I want to see who the congressperson is for that district. I want to see that Clark, right? I don't know. I want to see who these people are that I need to go into their office. Jeffrey, is it the state senator? You go in there and sit in those people's offices and you ask them. Then you start talking to this campaign donor. But you're going to have to be persistent because there really is an uphill battle across the nation.
Okay, let me ask you this question then. Have you heard the speech from Keisha, what's her name, in Georgia? All right, the mayor in Georgia. Okay, so the other day she made a speech in regards to take your asses home. She speaks like a black woman. Take your asses home. The biggest thing to get anything done is to vote. Now, here's my thing. First of all, majority of people in low-income neighborhoods, we already know this, have track records in regards to being in jail and or arrested. We already know how that law goes. If you have a track record that you've been in jail, you can't vote. If majority of the people that's in those neighborhoods have those records and they can't register to vote, that shit's out the fucking window. Secondly, if a lot of these people who wants to get voted into these offices, they only campaign and we find out who they are because they're polarized during election time and election time only. So with those two situations going on, how the hell can we get the right people in and then they keep pushing vote, vote, vote when a lot of us cannot vote? And I know you can't answer that question, but what is the right route for that?
Where are your grassroots groups that vetted people who are running for office right now?
We don't know. We as a people don't know.
Going into the low-income neighborhoods to start registering people to vote on Saturdays in front of the
Nobody comes out here. Nobody.
I mean, I'm of course getting optimistic. I get what you're saying clearly, but somebody has to start getting people voted. What legislation is being passed right now to overturn, which is just overturn in this state, the law that you have a felony, you can get back and vote? Where is that legislation going? It's being informed. Find out where that legislation is going. Because we go to all places, still have some kind of legislation to start to pass or in route. It might be getting rejected, I get it. But where's that legislation going right now? To
Okay.
allow these fellas to vote.
I don't think you guys are looking at it from a politician perspective. If you're a politician and your objective is to get votes, right, you're gonna go on places and protest and speak in places where people are majority gonna have the opportunity to vote and will vote. Those people are usually taxpayers, and those people are usually middle-income people or high-income people. So when you look at politicians, they don't really care about the poor community because those are not gonna be the majority voters. Even now, when they go and talk,
Okay, now that you press them, you start pressing them, we have Southeast DC. We have neighborhoods that those people in the press, they don't want in office to replace them with people they want in office who are really going to hear them. And that has to do with people in those neighborhoods demanding that whoever is representing them get the hell out.
Okay, so we got that one. So I want to, okay, so I'm going to throw this question out. And I know none of us are psychic. None of us are future seers or purveyors of seeing what's going to happen. So let me start with the ladies, Melina and Paula. After, I don't even want to call it the New World Order because it has to be considered a New World Order, but when things calm down, and they will, what do you think might come out of this? That's including pandemic and protest.
You'll see incorporated or San Antonio students that never returned back to school because they didn't have a proper, I guess, home base to help them get through education being at home.
With the with what you guys, so you guys all work for the Department of Education. With that being said, with the homeschooling and all this internet stuff, have you come across? And I think we talked about this the last time. Have you guys come across that have all your students actually tuned in, or do you think that for those who are supposed to be going to the next grade, with this happening, do you think they will allow them to go to the next grade? How are they being tested, like their finals and their midterms?
or regions.
They cancel the regions and they cancel the citywide testing because of the fact that you're not in school. So what they're doing for high schools is if you're in a class that consists of a religious class, you get that religious credit. But in the next school, not mistaken, also for junior high, please correct me. If the student has the math class or the English class, they get the credit for the citywide math and reading test. So automatically, no student is left behind. And when student doesn't go in high school, the students are going to work with NX grade or NX grade like that, whereas they have to finish the work up in summer school, but they will still pass. So the chances of this being basically no one left behind. That's been the thing for a while now. No kid left behind. When I was in school, Landwell, my kid was 45. And Joanne had outfits against that wall. I don't even come to paint part of the projects. The projects, everybody knew her mouth. But now, you can't give a kid a 35, give a kid a 65 now. So I'm like, y'all got it good, you know. So right now, this whole with the pandemic, they also keep in mind now the process. There's a lot of youth out there processing.
Which I've noticed, it was good, yeah.
There's a little girl, everybody see a picture, a little girl got laced in the face by a cop. And for no, there was another man who had his daughter or son on his shoulder.
The gun had a gun, yeah.
The cop has a gun. Like, I would have lost my mind. I would have came to Sophia if they called Martha and already hit that cop. Because I don't know why you can't. Crazy, are you out your mind? What did it mean to stay and pull that trigger?
Wow.
You know, so going back to education, that's in the workload for the kids. They see that it's now becoming different. It's just like the emotional. It's a lot. It's a lot for them.
You know what
I'm sorry.
No, you know what I think that there's no accountability in the Department of Education. We're accountable for how we treat and speak to the kids, right? You get one opportunity. You mess that up, you get an investigation. An investigation will go well for you. You're out of the deal. You never work at any city appointment again. when it comes to the cops, there's no sensitivity training. There's no accountability for their actions. Even that video recording should automatically span to the entire world and say, you know what? Maybe we should approach things differently. That was a child. Well, let it be a reverse role where it's a man and a woman having a dispute with their child. Somebody has to go to jail, right? But here's a cop putting a gun on a child and a man who's armed, not armed. And there's two cops, unless we still need to pull out a gun, we still need to apply pressure for whatever reason. They didn't even say, you know what, let's walk to the car, or let's walk this direction. They didn't do any of that. All of it was force while the child was in the midst of another man's hand. To me, there's just no sensitivity training, there's no accountability for that, there's no humanity involved in that. Even with the white man who got pushed, like he's an old white man. We got children and old people. I thought the gangsters know those rules. You don't go after women, children, and old people. But cops don't have those rules. They don't apply to that.
So wasn't there something that happened in during the fall? Wasn't there some election that was going on in regards to some bills supposed to be passed called police accountability? That was supposed to be something. I know that was out in the mail, and I know I voted for it as well. The last election that they had was regarding police accountability.
It wasn't passed. Because the thing is, you vote for it, but it has to pass. It has to pass. And we always have that. You might have like, it'll be more of us on this and we vote for it, but it might, for example, might be bad when we say no. So now 1-9 vote for that, 3-9 vote with the right. And that's specific why they said no. You know, it's very interesting. Like just recently, the promoters did an executive order for special ed kids to get visitation because of the service they need. They've been asking for that for a while. Teachers been asking for it for a while because they are not getting the services. These kids are starting to classes.
Mm-hmm.
So many states are in violation of special education policy, as well as they defunded and took that start and started using those funds for pre-K for all. That's a good time when it was a Head Start federally funded program, which it still is. Those schools had better operations. But now you fund it and you put it in the general education fund, and what happens? School districts across the country are losing that early childhood funding, which is essential. So if you're not going to fund the entire thing, don't take Head Start funds and mess them up and then lose the funding from the federal government.
But it makes sense.
Like to reallocate funds.
It makes sense because special education there are so many minorities. It's mostly based off of minorities.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing they got to put on business.
That's misguided in the class because once you get an IEP, it is difficult to not have it at home. And even when you do, there are people in the Department of Patients who have the same mindset as the police officer. It's feeling of power. It's all power trip.
It's not so about how much really is, but especially for every kid, IEP. It's about over $1,000 per kid. So that's the money.
Gotcha.
Right now, we're talking about city and so on. We got the highest budget cut. Cut the police officers. Defund that.
And that was something that was out there. So guys, I want to say this. We're running out of time. I got the timer finally up. I hope you guys got a chance to see the disclaimer that this is being recorded and will be posted up on the YouTube channel of MCS The Man Cave Show. And of course, Sherman would come in last minute. So Sherman, thanks for coming in last minute. We're about to close in. You missed a great in-depth conversation here. I just want to end this off real quick in one question. You guys have 30 seconds to answer this. What would you like to see happen after all of this is over? Naquan and Jason.
When it comes to this, what I want to see is social injustice being defeated. As far as the police looking at us as equals, not having riots because somebody died. I want to see businesses get back on track because, as I said, when we went down to when we was in Soho, it was a ghost town. Like it was literally a ghost town. Like so, I would love to see businesses get back on track and social injustice be just like gone.
Right.
For people I want to see if you become an officer and you become a lawyer, let that person come to a lawyer and go to a good neighborhood. Right? So that at least they know the neighborhood, they know what's going on, and they're not free of the neighborhood. And we'll have people come to the neighborhood who've never been to East New York, who've never been to their side, who've never been to Browns, and who've been afraid.
Right.
So get people who become cops, who's from the hood, let them police and govern their hood, because they know how to maintain it.
Gotcha. Let me get you, Darrell.
I want more people to become active so that these people won't come into our community and pass policies, such as our special education policy, such as our police policy, and hold these people accountable.
Cool.
I don't care what they do, you have to become more active. And we need wraparound services for our families so that people need special education. But it's really a social component.
Gotcha. And I know, Sherman, you just came in on the last bit. You were able to see the whole show on YouTube. Did you catch the last question?
Yeah, you talk about.
Just asking, what would you? The last question was, because we're running out of time. Was you have 30 seconds to answer. What would you like to see after all this is over, between the pandemic and the protesting?
I just want equality, man. I just want our kids, our culture to actually, unite and be together with each other. So it doesn't feel like we were just at the moment. In our culture, like we don't unite with each other. So hopefully, this helps us come together and stay together instead of being separated all the time or looking at each other like, oh, I'm better than you, all of that stuff. So I feel like we have to get past that part of uniting together. We are doing right now with all these different rallies. I feel like it's beautiful. And I feel like we keep that bond with each other. We can do anything.
Cool.
We can help each other with businesses and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Paula and Melina?
I think that somewhere that they should start investigating is this PPI training. So teachers are currently being mandated to take PPI training. If we can't hit a child and we get cursed at our faces all the time, they should be able to remember the same thing. I hope that they get better training against discrimination and hate bias training. And I think that's just the beginning. Like there's so much that needs to be done.
Exactly.
Pandemic is not gonna change anything. The protests are not gonna change anything in next month. Please, I hope no one else dies, but I mean.
Yeah. All right, Brian, I know you just tuned in real quick. Could I hear you? Are you there?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. Can't see you, but we can hear you.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this video. I already used to.
It was
I feel like this, I feel like, I understand people are hurting. We're all hurting, and tired, I should say. I don't agree. And with all these businesses being damaged, especially black businesses, they work so hard to get there. They sacrifice everything, families, everything that they have to see it get burnt down and destroyed. And the whole goal is Black Lives Matter. And that's something that bothers me. I understand the pride aspect. People are tired. It's the voice of the upright. But unfortunately, there's no real nice way to put this, but we have to segregate equally. And I don't mean that in a way, I don't want anyone to misinterpret that. But what I say by that is like when you go down to Chinatown, or you go down to the Koreatown, you got the Indian spot, wherever, you know what I'm saying? Nobody trips out. You can't read the words on the front of the sign. You just have to stand there where I'm at, cultural place. Horrible experience, honestly. And that's what we need.
Gotcha. Not to cut you off, Brian, because we're ending real quick. Prince Ade.
I just think that everybody wants to just look at it from a perspective of just look at it not just from how accountability, but those who aren't those who make the rules, those who know that to switch on and off, those who with a word can change anything, those sign on paper can make decisions. Those people should be held accountable.
Yeah, shit, that ended. Oh. Got that convert. Now it's recording. And thanks, folks.
No problem.
All right, it's converting and recording. I'll be able to post. Perfect.
Oh, what I was gonna say at the end is, people not realize that it comes down to accountability, and it's not just the cops, because the cops are at the forefront.
Hold on for a second. Thank you guys for tuning in live on YouTube Live. Listen, I hope you guys heard the conversation. We'll be getting back to actually more big production work going in. So thanks for tuning in to MCS The Man Cave Show. I'm your host, Damian Christopher. Tune in a couple more days for more videos, uploads, and stay safe and peace. Toast, what are you saying now?
I was saying, people don't realize it's accountability, and the cops are only doing